head, like beating, like who would win? It's life or death. You know. This is how I'm taking the scenario.
Yes,
Not who goes
that's
down
what it is.
first.
They're all they're bloodthirsty men versus a pissed off full-grown silverback gorilla.
Well, the human sympathetic nervous system, which is what the fight or flight is strong. I could.
But also, okay,
if they all take this,
well, in the scenario,
not even all, if most of them take this in a fight or flight.
In the scenario, the
life or death
psychology
system, I
is
could
not
see.
a thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because if psychology was in this, then all of the men would get terrified as soon as I see somebody get ripped in half.
That is true.
I think 15 men of my choosing could beat a gorilla.
I think 100 of the world's
15?
strongest men could not kill a gorilla.
See, 15, I think the gorilla could win. Yeah, 100%.
100, I think the gorilla
that's
could win.
gorillas.
Yeah,
I agree.
If I got
100?
One at a time, one at a
100
time.
would be overkill, honestly.
I think
I think
100
80.
men would win.
I literally think 80 people could do it.
Okay, so
I literally think 15 people of my choosing could do it.
who?
What would you
Okay.
choose, literally?
All in the prime. First is we're gonna go to Eddie Hall, right? Then we're gonna go to Mark
Hold
Henry.
on.
Then we're gonna go to
Bradshaw.
Francis Ngannou. I don't even
And then
know.
we're gonna
how
go
to
to
say it.
Aaron Donald.
Do you want to know how strong
Yeah, we're
gorillas
gonna
are,
get Aaron
Dexter and
Donald in
Morgan?
there.
We're
We're
gonna
getting
go
Aaron
John
Donald in
Jones.
there.
Bay Harbor
Dexter
Butcher.
Morgan's crazy.
Think of like.
Bay Harbor Butcher, come over here. Do you want to know how strong gorillas are, Bubba?
We're gonna get John Jones in there, right?
That's a good pick.
Wes, you have to hear me out.
A gorilla that just
Oh
sits on its butt all day can bench press 4,000 pounds.
Eddie Hall can do that too.
He can
he
deadlift
can't.
1,000 pounds, but with it
Ah!
barely
Henry and
before
Eddie
passing
Hall
out.
combined can deadlift 4,000 pounds. That's why I have those two in there because they're hella strong.
Oh no, I'm not. They
So
can
I'm getting all
deadlift.
those people
I'm
to,
saying
like,
bench
distract
press
the
2
gorilla, right?
tons.
Now I'm gonna get Usain Bolt in there. So he's super fast. He's gonna distract
Yeah,
the
but
gorilla,
gorillas are
and I'm
still
gonna get
faster.
MLB pitchers. Okay, we're gonna get Aroldis Chapman, Ben Joyce,
Okay.
Trevor Bauer. All,
There's no
everybody you
weapons.
can
Why
think
do you
of.
want a
We're gonna
pitcher?
get them in there, and they're just gonna be throwing rocks.
They
at the
can't do
gorilla.
that.
And then we just do
Hold
that.
on,
until
I
we
want to
tire
see.
it
There's
out,
I
no-
want
and
to
then
test
we do
something
that.
out. Hey
There's no-
Siri. Hey Siri. Who would win between 100 men and one gorilla?
She's not gonna have
it's
an
not
answer for
accurate.
that.
It's not accurate.
I found this on the web for Hey Siri, who would win between 100 men and one gorilla. Check it out.
She's British. Don't ask questions.
I think the gorilla wins.
I think the
Yeah.
men win.
Come
agree.
here.
I think the men.
Come sit on my side if you think the gorilla wins.
You've changed my mind.
99.99 times out of
I don't want to move.
100, the men are winning.
I'm over here. I feel like
There is one scenario where the
'cause-
men can win, and that's if they have a
There's
perfectly
one
organized
scenario where the
plan,
gorilla can win.
which in no world will that happen.
Okay, when I say this, I don't see many of the men making it out alive. Like very few. But I fully believe that amount
I say
of just
majority
average
of men
man
make
would
it out.
beat. I wouldn't say. I don't know if major. I'd say like
Can you
half
can you tell me how they're gonna
I'd say
kill it?
60.
on
I'd say
average.
Yeah,
60 men make it out alive.
Can you
Alright,
tell?
hold on. Yeah, you gotta think about
Bare
this. You gotta think
fists,
about
bro,
this.
they're
Are they
not winning against
civilians
the
or
gorilla.
like?
Okay, wait.
They're
Are you not
regular
caught
We're
up?
doing
civilians.
average.
They're average men in
Average
the U.S.
everyday man.
5'8",
Mm.
188.9 pounds. So,
It's probably
Kai.
average man.
Yes, Kai.
Yeah.
No,
Can
it's
you-
5'6".
No, it's
They were
5'8".
Black.
I think I've done my research.
Yeah, it's 5'8".
So, Kai, can you? I have one
Average
question for you.
man.
Ooh,
Right.
fire burn! Smuggle my drug.
So,
It's
What?
5'6".
how?
I told
Sorry.
you.
Even
I
worse.
told you.
Okay, so that's even more for
It's
the gorilla
even worse
to
of a
win.
I
chance.
don't care.
So-
It's 100 men. Have
Yo.
you seen 100 men in
Yes.
real life? No, you haven't. That's
100
a
is not
lot of
that many.
people.
Pretty average if you ask me.
I
It is
see
that
100
many.
people in the hallways of my school every day.
I don't.
Really, do you?
I don't.
My school has
I-
4,000 people.
My school is 1,200 people. It's like they're not all in
ask
one
this
hallway.
guy,
The hallway
'cause-
would be way too crowded to deal with 100 people in
No
the
name.
hallway.
Do you think you could take a gorilla in a fight?
Okay, Kai, how are they gonna kill the gorilla? I want you to
No
explain
name
that
could
to
beat a
me.
gorilla in a fight solo.
Shut up. How does a gorilla? How do you kill a gorilla?
Sure.
Punching it to death, tiring
If
it
you
out.
If you
Expect
if
to-
you punch it, you're gonna break your hand.
If you
that's-
put 100 men
know
versus
about
a
that.
gorilla
I know about
in
that.
a cage, and you just punch them, That's not gonna work. There's no
That's
way.
why I have strategies. That's why I have
The
strategies.
men are not gonna fall.
Is
They're
the
not gonna
gorilla
be able to
let
work
you form
together.
a strategy.
100 men
I
at
can't hear
once.
you guys
They're
talking
not
at
gonna
the same
all.
time.
Some of them are gonna argue with each other about a plan. Even if they have time to plan
Yes.
before, they're not like. And if they tire the gorilla out, how are they? They have two soft spots. The how do I say this without getting this
Two soft spots. You know how many
This is
men
one of the
it
soft
hit at
spots.
one time?
The wee
A
wee.
lot.
and the other one is its eyes. So you're not getting anywhere close to
Exactly.
this one, but without getting your ripped in half. But the eyes, it's gonna bite your arms clean off. Do you know what the bite strength of a gorilla is?
It's like 1,000 something, right?
1,300 psi. Yes,
It's
I know.
twice a lion's.
It's crazy.
No, more than twice.
It's 13 times more than needed to break through human bone. I know.
Yeah. So you're not getting close to its eyes either.
100 men are still winning. I don't care.
How?
No, they're not.
How are they gonna
bro.
kill it?
Okay. Hold on. Let me share my side, okay?
All right.
Without these little randoms coming in. Okay. First of all, a gorilla does not have infinite stamina. It can't just bite through 100 men without getting tired. That's not how it works. Right? Yeah.
Yes,
100 men.
it
What
is
do
how
you
it
know?
works.
I'm trying
They
to
don't have
listen to
lactic
this debate.
acids.
Okay.
While they don't,
Wow,
while men beat them in endurance, the gorillas don't have lactic acid, so they won't really know when to stop until their
Hmm.
body fully gives out, which is much after.
I'm gonna be so honest with you. Google's saying the opposite.
Yeah, I know,
While
but
gorillas possess incredible strength, they are
But
not known for their stamina
I
or
know.
endurance in the
I'm
way
saying
humans
that
are.
they don't have
Gorillas are
very
built
good
for
stamina.
bursts.
but
but
I'm just
they
gonna
have
say,
Has Google put
Tire
100
out
men versus a
relatively
gorilla in a
quickly.
fight?
tire out and knows
Well,
when
it
it's tired
takes
out.
it from different things.
They tire out quickly because they're known for killing things fast.
I think you guys are severely
Yeah, but you can pull.
overestimating
I
the gorilla.
feel like you can pull the like.
One chimpanzee.
Yeah,
One
I also
chimpanzee.
believe you're
One
overestimating
chimpanzee.
just a
One
little bit.
Chimpanzee will
That's a
tear your
good
face off.
debate. Good debate.
No,
Yeah.
chimpanzee's different than gorilla.
Gorilla
I
will
honestly,
gorilla will
my
crush
answer
your
for
skull. A
won't change
chimpanzee will
because
tear your face
chimpanzee-
off.
Do you know who Koba is?
No, chimpanzees mutilating you. But I don't.
Do you guys want to
I
know
don't think
So I told you all about the stats of a person,
gorilla
right?
would win.
Now the stats of a
Nope.
gorilla. Oh, okay. Well, I'll restate them. Average human can punch. An average man can punch 120 to 140 pounds of force. Gorillas 2,300.
Gotta
That
throw
we
in
know
man
of.
there, huh?
We've never even been able to measure their full strength because they simply don't need it. And two. So the average human speed, that's the peak human speed was 27 miles an hour. Gorillas run 20 to 25. So, and they're not even, the people aren't at peak. So let's say like 15 miles an hour.
I hate.
Okay. And so that's, wait, where was I? Sorry, I was muting somebody. What was I saying?
I think I look good over there.
Hold on, I'm trying to mute, but they're so loud.
Oh, you're still playing music.
Muted.
Okay. So, but like,
What?
gorillas are not built for endurance. They're not built for stamina.
They're
They
built
may
for
not
killing.
have lactic acids,
Yes.
but if they don't have oh my
Lactic
god,
acids.
lactic
acid.
acids.
You got it. You got
If
it.
they don't have lactic acids, they'll just tire themselves out till death. That's basically what will happen.
They
I
will,
mean, men are fast. But maybe we get punched once, we're gonna get back up.
we are, no, we are not. You are not getting back up after getting
we're
punched
gonna
by a
be on
gorilla.
the ground. Like,
A gorilla can kill a man with a 20th of its strength in one punch.
Where did you get that knowledge from?
Google. I don't think you understand how powerful gorillas are.
No, you get out. What was the average strength of a gorilla again?
That
Well,
we
for
know
basing all of
because
our
they.
knowledge off Google's, and then the gorilla loses.
Okay, well, that's Google. So, let me let me explain. No, shut up. That's you just clicked ragdoll. Okay, so
I can't hear any of you.
wait, what did you say before? That Dexter, what would you say?
I said that they're simply not built for their endurance.
Oh wait, no, we were talking about the strength. Okay,
Oh, what is the average like punch
that we
force of a gorilla?
know because we haven't. Gorillas have simply no need to use their full strength because they're that strong. But that we've recorded, the average gorilla can punch can punch. Oh my god, I'm stuttering. Can punch 2,300 pounds of force.
2,300 pounds.
The average human is
Um,
120 to 140.
I'm playing on my phone, so I can't really look it up.
I'll look
But
it up.
I'm assuming it takes about that much to just like kill a man. I don't think like 200. Wait, what is that? 120th. 0. No, not 0. That's like 200 something pounds, right? No,
I don't know, because it's kind of hard to team in like voice chats.
it doesn't. Like 200 something pounds is not killing a man instantly.
Do you want to do the
I'm
normal
looking
one?
it up.
I mean,
How
people
how
have been
hard-
hit by
Which they
cars
can't
at
get
40
up and
miles
fight
an hour.
back.
Okay, I'm.
A punch needs to be
Can I throw
900
this out
pounds
there?
to kill to kill a human.
Can I throw this out there?
To kill a bone.
Well, it says to break the strongest bone in the human body.
Please,
Click it.
my hands up. I'm raising my hand.
Wait. Yeah, your hands up. Speak.
Okay, there's. Oh my gosh, hold on. I can't hear. Okay, okay, I can hear any of you, so I'm just gonna read this talking. A
You're getting humped.
like primate specialist biologist. I'm ignoring it.
I know what you're gonna quote, and they
Biologist
say that
who-
65 are gonna live.
Yes. He has a degree specifically in monkeys, right?
If I had a
His quote is: "Most people drastically overestimate the size, strength, intelligence, and endurance and aggressiveness of a silverback gorilla.
the aggressiveness
On average,
is
a
not
male
in scale
silverback
here.
weighs 300 to 400. Still massive, probably around 4 or 5 times stronger than the average man who works out.
10
So we are
times stronger.
definitely taking
9.
casualties, but this isn't enough
Yeah,
to just rip
Florida.
apart every
Yeah.
man instantaneously. Before a couple guys on each limb are able to restrain him.
They are not
Uh,
gonna get close enough to be able to do that.
They're
They're
incredibly
meant-
strong.
it-
Their
short
stamina
bursts
doesn't
aren't
match
gonna
up human
take out, like,
endurance.
50 men.
He'd likely tower out quickly relative to humans who have kind of maxed out our cardio endurance in
So,
exchange for the strength
If
other
you,
apes
if
have
you
retained.
say, let's say that,
Humans,
that there's
like,
let's say
An
there's
explosive
7
gorilla would
humans
struggle
have
to
taken
fight
down
like
woolly
7
men in
guys.
the past.
I have. Let me tell you something, okay? So one, that guy was from a news station with a bunch of old people who didn't know the full scenario. That it's average men, not people who work out. And two, so let's say there's a group of like 20 guys, right? All charging towards the gorilla.
Mhm.
The gorilla throws itself at them because they do that,
Yes.
and lands on top of them. It's breaking almost all of their ribs. Polar bear,
Polar bear wins
It's
that.
not gonna hit all 20 men at once though.
50
When
men.
it gets tired, when it lands, the men are jumping
No.
onto them.
there's a case where
Yes.
5 men killed a
Studied
grizzly bear.
Like biologists have said, like
Well, they didn't kill it.
They killed it.
multiple even are saying 30 to 40 would be enough
Okay,
to
Dude.
take down a gorilla.
Exactly.
this is
Which okay,
this
first
is
off,
not
the
your-
fact that we even need 30 to 40
They're
people
not
for one thing
Donkey
is
Kong.
insane.
They are not gonna hit a special move.
they are
I
gonna
feel
ult.
like you're overestimating it.
I'm not over. I did my
Their
research. I'm literally on the
bloodlust
dot.
is-
Jurassic
They would
World-
rather
Hey,
flee
listen,
than
Bloodlust is
aggress.
not in this situation. They
yeah,
are
Bloodlust is
they
not
are
in,
trying
in
to
this
kill
situation.
each other.
The gorilla would most likely be scared because it's so outnumbered. We take advantage of that
It's-
scarcity.
If
Gorillas
if that was a
flee in the
thing,
wild
then
when
the
they-
people are gonna get scared after a gorilla rips a person in half and crushes their skull. Do you know what their grip strength is? You know what they do for fun? They go to crocodiles, they crush their skulls and then drink the juice. They juice skulls.
A gorilla's natural instinct in the wild is to flee.
Well,
Like it's not
that's
to.
not in the scenario.
Yeah, but they still
So
have
if
that.
fleeing
in
is
No,
their
they
in
don't.
the scenario, and
DNA,
bloodlust is in the
even if they're
scenario,
not.
then
Yes,
there's no
that's how
in-between.
that works.
Okay, then so do the people. People have it
We're-
even more.
I don't. No,
If you see somebody get
Not
ripped in half, what are you gonna do?
in the sense you're thinking.
No, what are you gonna do if you see somebody's head
not-
explode?
Turning the
This-
other way and running. Well, you said running isn't the scenario, so I'm gonna fight.
You're gonna fight and get your head squished.
Yeah, you said running isn't the scenario, so I'm gonna fight.
Okay. So how are you gonna kill it?
the gorilla
How am I
would
gonna
go
kill it?
down physically, not even from the humans, but
How-
physically before.
How are you
And
gonna kill
then-
it?
Like it wouldn't take that long.
How are you gonna kill it?
1 second.
There's
I'm
multiple
devising a
ways.
strategy.
How?
What ways?
There's beating to death.
You're gonna break your hands.
There's
You can't
strangling.
beat
their
the
bones and their
gorilla to
skins
death.
are too
Well,
tough.
You can, but like,
Eyes are soft spot.
It'll bite your hand off.
but you're not
There's-
gonna get close to it.
If it's held
Hold
down,
on,
there's
I'm
there's
devising a
100 men
strategy, bro.
there. You're able to restrain
They-
it eventually.
They can bench 4,000 pounds.
Specialists, I'm telling you, biologists who specialize in primates are on the side
I'm
of
a
the
monkey.
humans.
But they haven't fought a gorilla
You're
one to one, have
a
they?
Roblox character.
They have not fought gorillas, and
That's
gorillas'
their
strength
life,
have
though,
never
is
been truly
studying
measured.
these animals. You don't understand. These specialists live with these animals for years.
You don't understand that
That's why they're
gorillas in
specialized.
the wild just don't care. They
not
ignore
They
why.
don't
stuff.
just stare at books.
You're illegal to play this game. Ha! Bye bye.
Guys, wait. Let me. Can I tell you something? The average gorilla, what they do all day, they just sleep and just chill, right? That's what they're spending their lives with. They're not spending their life with an
like
angry,
humans do too.
bloodlusting gorilla. Gorillas, they've never even been able to get a gorilla to go full strength.
Best cat.
Because they don't want to. They just simply don't want to.
The gorillas?
Like, okay, so if running's out of the equation, is like them being lazy out of the equation too?
Yes. It's a fight to the death.
What?
It's just a fight to the death. Like,
please.
okay, we need to get a setting
Fight to
for
the
this.
death? Well,
Okay,
it-
like a piece of land. Okay. Is it just like?
how about
Is it like a
ooh,
super
if we
flat
base
world
it
from
in a gorilla
Minecraft?
habitat, the gorilla has the advantage.
Let's
but,
say
like-
it's in a super flat Minecraft world.
It's crazy.
Ooh,
Okay.
the strategy that I am just writing would not work.
And they can't run.
How about like a prairie? Like a prairie. Yeah, prairie
That's
would be
basically
good.
what a super flat is.
Yeah, but
And
like
the men cannot
Minecraft
hide
has
in the little
nothing.
things and jump out.
Yeah, they can't. No. That's out of the equation. Wait, no, that's part of the strategy. You can't take away strategy.
How are they gonna? Okay, so there's also the fact, if you were with 100 people, are you gonna be able to get them all to agree to do one thing?
Probably not.
If this is life or death,
Okay,
No.
they're more likely
if
to.
running is out of the equation and being lazy is out of the equation, arguing has to be out of the equation too, because it just simply wouldn't make sense. The
Okay, so
gorilla
they're
by
just
itself,
bum
they
rushing
can't
it.
argue
No
with
plan
anyone.
then.
No, humans. One of humans over multiple other just biological species strategize. The other, the gorilla would be the one just to run in, or it would sit back and wait for them to come to it.
It would wait for them
I'm making up
to
a
save
strategy.
its energy.
I think I have a plan
If they
where the
dogpile
instance
it,
of
they
man
die.
could win. They dogpile, that would crush the gorilla so fast.
No, it would not.
If you like
No,
spawn
it
hunters
wouldn't,
man
bro.
on the gorilla,
I
they'll get crushed.
disagree.
I do not disagree.
You're still here,
That
Gojo?
is 100 times 180.
Or Ghetto?
crushed.
I thought it said
Huh?
Gojo. I'm
Think
stupid.
about
I didn't think you were still here.
Gojo's crazy.
Gojo, who wins? Gojo or one
That was
gorilla?
What?
Honestly, one gorilla.
Who wins?
10,000.
One gorilla or me?
Wait,
Oh,
18,000 pounds.
Ugh.
18,000 pounds.
Look, I have
gorilla
armor on.
dogpiling it altogether.
One gorilla or me?
I think I'm winning.
Okay, now but back to the thing.
Okay. You guys want to hear my strategy?
Sure.
Okay. So
Wait, I have a question.
we take.
Can I debunk it as
What?
you explain?
Go ahead. This
Or wait
is
till
just
the
a
end.
base strategy. It's not foolproof yet. I made this in a minute and a half. So we get 20 men.
Mhm.
Say we're coming. Running's out of the equation. we're taking 20 men, we're placing it on the right side of the gorilla. We're taking 20 men, we're putting on the left, and we're putting 20 men in front of the gorilla, right? We're
Mhm.
conjoining all of that so it can't run into this and find a weak point.
The gorilla?
So then we put the rest of the men behind the front points. So when
What
that gorilla
points?
rushes forward or rushes to a side, some of the sides slowly come around it until that gorilla is in a like enclosed in a human circle.
Do you know what
okay?
gorilla spinning is? You know what they spin, right?
I cannot hear you.
That's a thing. They do that in the wild. They spin around
Yeah,
to
I
knock
can-
over
I
things,
cannot
to
hear
knock
you.
over their predator.
What is you playing? What did you say? I
Gorillas
couldn't hear you.
gorillas have this survival strategy where they spin around really fast and knock over anything in its way.
That's why men
I
they
didn't hear
try
any
to
of
keep
that.
a distance. Move close
If they keep the
carefully.
distance, how are they gonna
This is
kill
why
it?
we have a lot of areas.
Yes, bro.
If we wait until it tires
It's
itself
not
out.
gonna do anything
Okay,
until you
it
get
doesn't
close
know that
enough.
it's tiring itself out. Alrighty.
Gorillas historically have
Get
not
close
fared well
enough,
against
we
people.
edge it. We edge it, bro.
We are
We
not.
edge it.
This is not a
We get
real like.
Follow me, yo.
I think back up. So once these men are almost completely around this gorilla, right? Oh my god, I cannot hear a single thing. Stop jumping so I can mute you.
We should get Mr. Beast to do this.
Smart man.
No, one of the things I was reading is he he brought up the idea and they told him no.
Damn.
So like once these men make a circle around this gorilla, we keep getting like closer and then backing up until we like provoke it to do something, right? Once we're provoked to do something, it attacks some men. That's why we have what 80 more men and it attacks 20 of them.
Can you shut up?
So we're gonna enclose this gorilla and it starts attacking those 20 men, right? All assuming. And then all these 80 other men are
80%
gonna
of
start
server.
attacking the gorilla simultaneously because it's focusing on these 20 men. These 20 men are gonna be our defenders. These 80 men are our attackers, right? The attackers, they're just trying their best to like
How are they gonna
puncture
defend?
this gorilla. This is bare face. We're gonna attack the head. We're gonna attack the eyes. All the
Other
weak
people's
points.
bodies.
We're gonna try to go for that. That's 80 men. You know what a human power is? We can do that. Like
How are
that's
they gonna
basically my
defend
strategy.
them?
We just
How are they? What do
we
the
get-
defenders do?
What?
What do the defenders do?
Okay, they distract the gorilla. They
Well,
like,
if they're gonna
If they're
die
distracting
anyways,
it, it's
there's
not
a
gonna
few
do-
of
it's
them.
gonna
There's
focus on
there's
what's
certain people
attacking
who
it.
are willing to put their lives in the way anyways, because they're gonna die. They already have the situation in their head. If they don't do this, they're going to die anyways. So there are going to be people that are willing just to put their lives up
I know that's
because they're aware
in the
even
actual
if they
scenario.
don't, then they're all just going to die. Yes. You also have to bring in the fact that naturally, gorillas avoid any unnecessary conflict. Like they don't have that same mindset. Oh, if I don't do this, I'm gonna die. They can't
Wait,
think like
did you
that.
say bloodlust was out of the equation?
No, they are all bloodlust.
I thought you said that there wasn't bloodlust. So if they're all bloodlusted, the men are winning.
If they're all bloodlusted,
Truthfully.
then their men are losing worse. Cause then they don't think
No.
as well.
Who's a good boy for daddy?
They only think like
Okay,
their
buddy.
entire plan. They're
okay.
gonna forget it
That's
and
a
do their own
valid
thing.
point, but bloodlust, they're just
Good
fighting
girl.
for their lives. Like
Good girl.
they're in the mindset that they will die if they do not.
I wasn't okay,
attack
buddy.
The gorilla's
I'm
in the
so sorry, I didn't realize
mindset
that. That
to
said
kill
all of me.
them.
What?
Okay, I looked it up. Durability. Gorillas have thick skin and dense muscles, making them extremely hard to injure without weapons. They are used to intense physical confrontations with other gorillas too. 2.
You have to bring in exhaustion when it comes to durability. They give out lots, like tens of times of faster, simply because we have adapted to more stamina related activities and they have
But
adapted to
where
physical,
we move,
which
they
yes is
move
also
faster.
a factor for them.
You know that, right? That they move faster. They just can't move for
Is this
as
in an
long.
enclosed area? Well, we can't do an
Every
open. You
burst
can't
of
do a fully open
energy
area because
is
that would
costing
bring
them
back in the
energy.
idea of running away.
No, but they just can't do
It
that.
has to be like
Like-
enclosed to some distance.
Well, then the guys are just gonna go hide. They can't do that. It's bloodlust. No
What about
running.
100 meters by 100 meters? 100
Okay.
meters by 100 meters prairie.
No, that's what I'm like. You have to have an enclosed space. It can't
How
be
about,
fully open.
like, let's do 4 acres. In like a square.
Man, that's a lot of room for a fight.
An acre isn't that big.
Well, it's 100 men.
100 men is not
You
that
have to think
many.
about it. That's 100
I think
men.
you should look up how many 100 is.
Well, covering 4 acres. I live on 5 acres, and I can
You live on 5?
picturing 100 people. Yeah. Well, it's a farm. Ish. Smaller farm.
Up to you. A group of 7 men in the past, like, let's say,
Are you talking about the
what is
bear?
happening?
Are you free, bro?
No.
Hey, we're
No, I'm a
debating.
man.
A group of what?
I'll watch
Let me
it.
think right here. I need 8,000 years ago. Like, let's say a group of 7 cavemen. They'd hunt down like 5 woolly mammoths a day.
No, they would
They
not.
are so well built for endurance in like
They
tackling
were
problems
also 10
that
times
it's just
stronger than we are
insanely-
today.
Look, he's so cute, right?
You know that, right?
That
We've
may be
evolved.
true, but
We've
gotten better
evolved to
at
become weaker
Yeah.
because we've
endurance and-
advanced in
Cat,
technology.
are you here, guys?
Why excuse me, why your name Gooner? You like the goon?
We've
Prime
evolved.
gorilla and
We have
prime
evolved to
human.
become physically weaker because our technology has increased and we have weapons.
Our stamina is greater, though. Not
Oh, I know that.
like running. Like,
I know that.
biologically.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that. You just keep saying that over and over again. Okay.
I mean, if our stamina,
What?
oopsies, if our stamina is that good, we run the gorilla out. They may have these quick bursts of energy where they gain a lot of speed. Maybe it's taken off 5 men at a time. That's not really
More
affecting
than
us
that.
that much. It tires itself out
It is
more
affecting
and
you
more
a
and more,
lot.
and it doesn't know when to stop. So it keeps trying that strategy and only taking out 10 men at a time.
No, again,
Eventually,
I'm
it's just gonna start
saying like
collapsing.
when the men do win, I'm not saying it's gonna be like 90 men are gonna be alive at the end.
12
No,
of those
I'm-
bursts
it's
takes out
not even, like,
half your
I'm saying
men.
like less than half. Yeah, but they're not gonna have 12 bursts in them.
They also. Okay, so I have one question. I've had a lot of questions, but I have a big question. That's well. Wait,
Mhm.
what was I gonna say? Can we just agree to disagree? Because I will
Yeah,
not back
think
down.
your
I
opinion's
generally-
biased.
I know the type of yeah, I was supposed to say I know the type of person I am, and I'm not backing down on mine either.
Neither is Dexter Morgan. We've both provided good points.
What?
Now, who would win a billion lions or one
Well,
of every
I'm-
Pokemon?
A billion lions.
I think one of every Pokemon.
Okay, so Dexter,
Have
you're
you seen?
cooked.
They got ultimate moves.
They're also even if
I'm telling you.
Wanna know what a lion ladder is?
a lion ladder is not a thing.
Do you know Pokemon? First off, what?
Pokemon
Second
is
off,
God.
I bet you you can get one.
There's
No,
Pokemon
literally,
that control
there's some
time,
of them,
space, ground, water.
One power, you're gone. Bro, there's
Are we taking
lion
average
Pokemon.
lion?
Yes,
Prime lion.
average lion.
There's no
billion.
debating this one. There's no debating this one. There's no debating this one.
You know how many a billion lions
Yes.
in? It is when
Yes,
what the is in what is
I know how many a billion is.
like try to picture that in your head. You can't.
Yeah, well, I looked it up and I know how much it is compared to a million, and I have a photographic memory, so I have that picture in my head. So yes, I can put it in my head.
I'm on Pokemon's side for this one, dog. I hate to break it to you. I'm not with you, Dexter.
Me too, but lions still win.
No, they don't.
I
Do you know
don't.
there's a Pokemon that's 65
Wrong,
feet
Eric.
and 7 inches?
Who?
A lion ladder.
And it
is
can
it,
and it can
uh,
fly.
Get 2 eyes.
It can
A
also-
What?
lion ladder can get to it.
Okay, well, a lion
All it needs
ladder
is like
is gonna get taken down from the base. I think if just legendary and mythical Pokemon could take it, you don't even need the rest.
please. Okay, y'all clearly don't get it. Please look up a billion lions versus Pokemon. You'll get it. I'm fully
Sorry,
on Pokemon.
Every time I've looked that
side,
up,
but
I've
Bro.
only seen Pokemon winning.
Why do the Wiggly
Exactly.
cards look like that? Sorry. I'm
Literally, your
like-
only argument is lion ladder, and
You
do
need to
you?
look it up.
They're real lions, so lion ladder is not a factor. And 2,
I'm fully on Pokemon side. You guys clearly have not seen a TikTok about it.
what? I don't watch TikTok. I watch Instagram Reels. And what do you mean you're on the Pokemon side?
Oh,
Damn.
debatably, I think Instagram Reels
Yeah.
is worse sometimes. At least mine compared to my.
I know, but it's better for
TikTok.
keeping up with
Mine's
stuff.
whack.
Like, what do
Well,
we got?
so-
Instagram Wheels kind of sucks.
My TikTok. Who just joined me? Who just joined me? I just saw the notification. I didn't see who it was.
Okay, guys, well, good
I'm gonna
debate.
dip if somebody I don't like. I'm just honest with you.
Good debate. That was fire.
Nobody won,
Magic.
but new knowledge.
I
was
found
there.
out that we're all stubborn, and
The indomitable human spirit.
I almost went. It was Spork. Why is Spork?
I
I'm
think your
Spork.
opinion is a little biased, considering that you are a monkey.
Yeah, I realized that.
I only changed my avatar so people knew which side I supported.
I was about to say. I was guessing it was because of that. Hello.
My actual avatar, I think, is on this. Yeah, it's on the sign.
We spumbled that. This one. Nope.
Who would win?
But
One of every Pokemon or a billion lions?
I would say one of every Pokemon. Pokemon freak.
Greninja. Greninja would win.
Greninja's not a. We don't even need Greninja. In my opinion, I think you only need legendary and mythicals. Even just. I think with just Arceus, you can win. Because Arceus is gone.
Greninja.
Face right now.
Man, shut your dumb ass up.
Mystic.